Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Gators will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Gonna run it. It's Cutler. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll try the run. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Runs through the tackle. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Turns it on in midfield. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Back to throw, it's Rousseau. Right down the middle. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. On a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives live? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for the big play. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They needed a bunch on fourth down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like fourth and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
There he goes. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those? And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
You know, This offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the... and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gators!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it away off his back foot. Makes a connection. Breaks away on the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown time.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
That last big play has them in business just outside the... Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The extra point here would tie the game. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Got his man quickly. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Here's the give off the left side. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
Really good looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Hey, he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Lets it fly. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll run it from the gun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Rousseau. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got it. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the move. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
Firing to the right, complete. They'll immediately call timeout.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's a big shot inside the 10. Touchdown, Bama! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Dropping back, it's Rousseau. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, that is just what this offense needed. The quarterback already has a couple turnovers, throwing the ball to the other team. This ball, 50-50 ball, somebody needed to make a play to spark this offense, and the receiver.
He's going for the big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gators.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Might be changing the route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And guys, with the empty backfield on second and short, might they take a shot here? Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He'll try to do it himself. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here at the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
Hunt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. He wants to change this route. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Makes the grab. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. On the move, it's Cutler. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Now on first down from the 43. They'll give it to him again. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to...
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Touchdown, Alabama! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Oh, they're after him. And here's the third interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Pulls and fires complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Tide with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that...
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Back to pass, it's Rousseau. Throws for the tight end. Fires it incomplete.
You got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the third quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again. Nothing there.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man on the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Tide! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The short hands, it's smart. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Gonna let it fly. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things.
Got it inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to throw again. Trying to barrel in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. To the air, it's Rousseau. Steps away to find some room. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Snap in the shotgun. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Touchdown, Bama! And the stomping has commenced. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. To the air, it's Rousseau. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gator. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
49, Florida, 32.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Makes makes the grab on the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep...
There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Off play action on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the...
Touchdown, Alabama! And the punishment has been extended. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Rousseau. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sanders. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Escapes the sack. Trying to make magic with his feet. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now,
he lobs one high down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Florida!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Little touch pass to the receiver. Turning it on! Lowers those pads. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the route is on. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Oklahoma State stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Stillwater. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking for a man. It's Rousseau. Takes a hit as he fires. Catch in the middle. It's Sanders. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. To the air on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. And the Gators trying to cash it in on first and goal. Wants to go up top. Touchdown Gators! Fit it in the window for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
The snap sets up the throw. Buying some time. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go to load somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws to the tight end. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the lone running back. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. That is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams.